Mini Challenge. 3 races to decide this round, and then it's on to Taupo. 4 classes up for decision: the Mini 7s, the Miglias, the Supers, and the Open. In race 1, it was Kevin Townsend taking the win in the Super Minis with a time of 8:11.13. Warren Heron was second. In the Miglias, it was Adam Dobbs. Mini 7s went to Damon Wilson from the South Island. And in the Opens, it was Marcia Haggerty. This is race number 2, and once again, it is a handicap affair here at Manfield. You ride with Kevin Sweeney from Hamilton, and he's got a little bit of a wait before they let him go. So the first of the cars away, and it is number 23 leading the field through, and this is Laurie Axel from Palmerston North. 5 getting away is Peter Ames from Auckland. We're on board here with Kevin Sweeney. Just ahead of him it is Ames as they head into the Toyota turn. 177 coming through is Martin Turton from Porirua, and Martin is in an Open Mini. So as the field gets away, let's tell you about the various classes. Mini 7, well, they're the straight-out racing machines up to 1,000cc. with a 45mm Weber or Delorto carburetor on them. The Miglias, previously the Clubman's class, 1380cc is the engine limit there. They run around about 110 horsepower. Super Minis, once again, it's 1380 the engine limit, but they run 135 horsepower, and you're allowed to make pretty much unlimited modifications to them. This is a gaggle of Mini 7s getting away, and right on the outside it's number 1, and that's Jason Ingram from Fielding. He is the defending Mini 7 champion. But getting out into the front, it's number 69, and that's Don McVeigh from Auckland. We're on board here with Joanne McLaren, another Aucklander in her Mini 7. Now this is the man that's leading the race at the moment. This is Alistair Baker from Porirua, car number 92. Now this is from the Open class. And as you can see, it's a Mini Clubman. Very distinctive front end treatment in the bodywork. Through the first turn he goes, picks up the front wheels. This is where all the racing is at the moment, though, and that was the Super Minis just flashing by. And watch for number 42, Kevin Townsend. I expect him to be up at the front of the field by the time the checkered flag comes out. Back on board here with Kevin Sweeney from Hamilton, and he's caught up in a great little scrap. This the battle for 13th, 14th and 15th place. Great perspective of the Manfield racetrack here. Number 177, Martin Turton, leading this group through. Then it is car number 5, and that's Peter Amos from Auckland. 35, well, you've seen him in our coverage before. This is Steve Price from Palmerston North in the Miglia. And number 79 going through our shot is Alan Crawford from Invercargill. So he gets the furthest travel award this time round. Come from the deep south to be here for the second to last round of the Coke and Hand Tools Super Mini Challenge as we go back on board here with Kevin Sweeney. Oh, and I think Amos was just locked up a little bit. That was the smoke you saw. Well, Sweeney's got his hands full here. It looks like Bill Robson just in front of him out of Fielding, so the local knowledge may be coming into play here. This is the back straight, and they are spread right across it here, this 3.03 kilometre racetrack. Number 177, Martin Turton, holds on to the front running from Peter Amies. That's where the scrap is at the moment. Meantime, the fast boys slowly getting amongst the rest of the traffic and starting to come through. Remember, 4 classes here in the Coke and Hand Tools Super Mini Challenge. We've got Mini 7s, we've got Miglias, we've got the Super Minis, and we've got the Open Minis. And quite a difference in the lap times. As you would expect, the Super Minis, the quickest around here, Kevin Townsend with a 1:19.20 clocking. Second quickest, well, it is the Miglias, Adam Dodds with a 1:22.52. And in third quickest, it is the Mini 7s with a 1:26.330. 177 on your screen, Marvin Turton from Porirua. Trying to get down the inside of him was car number 5, Peter Amies. 51 in there as well. We're keeping an eye out for the Super Minis. They started at the back of this one, so we should expect to see them pretty shortly. This race only 6 laps in duration, so it all happens very, very quickly. Back on board here with Team Sweeney, Kevin Sweeney from Hamilton. Once again heading down the back straight here at Manfield. Number 35 just going past him. That's Steve Price in another Miglia. So he must have got a fantastic drive out of the Higgins turn to carry the speed down here into the Dunlop sweeper as we ride with Kevin Sweeney. And he is monstering the man in front of him, but he just can't quite find a way past. As we cut back to the outside shot, it is Amy's now in front of number 177, and that is Turton. And then it is 35, and that is Steve Price. And there is our camera car. 62 coming into contention as well now, and right in behind him it looks like one of the veterans of the mini class, and that is Frank Hamlin in the open class mini. So they are all starting to bunch up. Just got a good glimpse there of number 99, that's Warren Heron. Well, problems maybe for Frank Hamlin, just saw him slowing as they came out of turn 1. This is the battle in the Mini 7s, and it's Jason Ingram in the front, and right in behind him it's car number 52, and that's Gary Johnston from Rolleston in Christchurch. And not too far from Gary Johnson, I'm sure, will be Damon Wilson, his teammate down in the South Island. But splitting them for the moment is the Koken-sponsored car, and that is Don McVeigh. This is what's going on in the Mini 7s. Great bit of racing going on here. Gary Johnson goes ahead of Jason Ingram. Ingram carrying the number 1 plate. McVeigh there as well. Sunkiss sponsorship now on the Johnson car, and he's getting away from Ingram and McVeigh. And you get the feeling that maybe Ingram is just slowing these guys up just a little bit. They work their way out of the infield S's, heading down towards the hairpin now, and it is car number 1 maybe slowing down Don McVeigh. This though, further toward the front of the field, 35 Steve Price, and right in behind him number 177 Marvin Turton. This would be the battle for 6th and 7th place now, as we go back to the head of affairs, and it is Laurie Axel, number 23, goes ahead for the moment. Some of the faster boys starting to come through though. 92, Alistair Baker there, we mentioned him before. He was an early race leader, now being swallowed up by the faster cars. His is an open mini. We're back on board here with Kevin Sweeney, just swallowing up Mr. Baker. You just got a glimpse of the green and blue mini. That is Kevin Townsend. Right, this is hard. Welcome back to Mighty Manfield for race number 2 in the Coke and Hand Tools Super Mini Challenge. Leading this bunch, it's Peter Amy's from Auckland. Right in behind him, number 35, and that was Steve Price. The man on a mission, though, is number 57, Rick Van Sweat. Now, he had problems in race number 1, and in fact recorded a DNF. That was on Saturday. This is Sunday. And the tables have turned because he's starting to come through them now. This is this close battle we've been monitoring in the Mini 7s. And now it is number 52 asserting his dominance, and that's Gary Johnson. And going with him is McVeigh in the Koken car. And he's going to be caught out with track position because Jason Ingram slips down the inside of turn 1 here at Manfield and retakes the lead. So battles within battle. 4 classes up for decision here at Manfield for the second to last round of the Coke and Hand Tools Mini Challenge. And it is now in the Mini 7s anyway, further down the racetrack from the front runners. It is number 1 back in front, Jason Ingram. So this is the battle at the front of the field now. Kevin Townsend, we said he'd make his presence felt. Now he's up into second place. Just ahead of him for the moment is Steve Price. So the gap's starting to open up in this quite a tight field. Last lap, so anyone's making a move's got to do it now. Oh, and there's problems there in turn number 1. Kevin Sweeney avoids it by the look of it. And he would currently be sitting in around about 15th or 16th spot. There is Greg Gordon from Pukekohe. Greg Gordon panel beat his car. Another one that's trying to have a bit of a late run through this field. Greg in the Super Mini just goes in front of Steve Price. There he is, number 35. Kevin Townsend up ahead of them for the moment. Race leader continues to be number 57, and that is Rick Van Sweat, as we just get a glimpse of Townsend. Then it's Price. Then it is car number 9, and that's Adam Dobbs from Auckland. And problems here for Greg Gordon. The hand comes out of the driver's door. Well, he was making a charge, but it's all come to nothing here at Manfield for the man from Pukekohe. So he will pull it up onto the grass and take no further part. And can you believe it? We are on the last lap. So bad luck there for Greg Gordon. Meantime, ticket flag comes out and it will fall first for Rick Van Sweat of Auckland. Here is the charge from Kevin Townsend. In third place, well, who will it be? It'll be Adam Dobbs by the look of it. Lex Wallace would have come through in 4th. And in 5th place, it was car number 99, the red mini of Warren Heron. We're on board now with Kevin Sweeney as he works his way down towards the finish. And this is the battle, caught up in it there for 13th, 14th and 15th spot. 92 comes across the line, and that is Alistair Baker. And the last car in the results would have been car number 45, and that was Evan Thompson of Auckland. Starting with the Open Minis, Peter Ames gets the win. In the Mini 7s, it was Jason Ingram. In the Miglias, it was Adam Dobbs. And a win overall. And in the Super Minis, Rick Van Sweat of Auckland.
Rick, that was a fair old charge through the field.
Yeah, that was a fantastic race. In view of my mechanical problems yesterday and working late all night, it's been brilliant to finish. And what with a better result? Couldn't be with a better result, especially for our Coke and sponsors for the race series. Brilliant.
Adam, a great race here. You come home, won the red group.
Yeah, just Lex just about had me on the line, but got the old fella, so that's good.
Looks like you're having a dice all race.
Yeah, car wasn't too good. Bit of push in the front, but managed to get there in the end, so it's all good.
Jason, you won the race. Looks like you got a budding champion in the car there.
Yeah, drive for the future. Really impressed with the drive. Great guys to race with. Always good close racing with Mini 7s, and pleased to get a good result.
It was really close coming across that finish line. Close the whole race.
Yeah. Well, that's a philosophy. You don't need a lot of horsepower to race competitively, and with the nature of minis, we've only got about 80 horsepower. You need good driving and slipstreaming to get a good result, and working well with other guys in the group. Yeah, it doesn't always pay to be first up the back straight in the last lap.
Peter, well done. You got through and won the blue group.
Thanks very much. Excellent race.
You started, I think, 28 seconds behind the guy in front of the blue group. Did you think you'd be able to get him?
I had a little talk with myself, and I thought by the third lap, hopefully I should be past him. But it took about 4 laps to get past, and then I got there, but then eventually got swooped up by the faster cars. Yeah.
Bit of damage to the back of the car?
Yeah, Dobbsy gave me a bit of a serve, but I wasn't in the racing line. I was sort of in his way, so no major damage, no hardship. So, yeah.
It will be another big field of 30 cars that will face the starter for the second race of Sunday here at Manfield for the Coke and Hand Tools Super Mini Challenge. Vic Van Sweat had his problems in race number 1, but he's won race number 2. Can he make it 2 in a row? Once again, we see the various speed groups. Remember, 4 classes up for decision. There is number 35, certainly one of the quick cars out there. That is Steve Price. He'll have a fair old wait before he gets to go, as will Team Sweeney, Kevin Sweeney, our camera car. 88 it is that will get away amongst the front runners, and that's Steve Lovett of Hamilton. There goes number 62, Kevin Sweeney. Lovett in the Open Mini, Sweeney in the Miglia. So away go the second speed group now, but it is the boys at the back that will be watching. Dobbs in that group there, car number 9 from Auckland, had a good result in the second race. They'll be looking for more of the same here. This is the final group, and it's the Mini 7s, and it's Don McVeigh leading him through. Right in behind him, it is Jason Ingram by the look of it. Gary Johnson is up there as well, so too Damon Wilson. Meantime, further up the field, number 9, Adam Dobbs leading this group. Lex Wallace right in behind him. Watch 2 for car number 16. Now, this is our import from the United Kingdom. This is Chris Lewis. And also in there, car number 98. And that is Ian Silver from Levin. Meantime, it is number 92, still out in front, Alistair Baker. Well, we saw him do this in the first race we showed you as well. He must know that his days are numbered out in the front, because the fast boys will run him down. There's no doubt about that. And it will happen pretty quickly, because it's just 6 laps. And here come some of the fast boys there. Just got a glimpse of car number 5, and that is Peter Ames from Auckland. He was up there in the results in the previous race. We're back on board here with Kevin Sweeney. Just up ahead of him, it is his nemesis, and been that way for quite some time, and that is Steve Lovett from Hamilton. So these two get together, 2 Waikato boys. We're on board through the infield S's with Sweeney. There he is, number 62, Lovett right in behind him. Then it's car number 5, and that's Amy's from Auckland. Then it's 35, and that's another one of the locals, Palmerston North, Steve Price. Number 8 trails him, and that's Warren Coles from Lower Hutt, a man that's been in Mini 7 racing for a long, long time, or Mini racing for a long, long time. In behind him, it's car number 19, Richard Wagstaff from Hawera. We go back on board here with Sweeney. Well, these little Minis certainly do scream. And look at this bunch of them queuing up behind. Now, while we've been concentrating on this action back in the top 10, I can tell you there's been a change at the front, because number 177, Martin Turton from Porirua, he's on your screen at the moment. He's gone past Alistair Baker to take the lead here. at Manfield. This is the third and final race of the weekend for the Coke and Hand Tools MG Transport Super Mini Challenge, and it's Turton in the front, and he would be leading not only overall, but he would be the leading Open Mini as well. Second place the last time we looked, it was still number 92, also in the Open Mini class, and that was Alistair Baker. But I get the feeling that that might have changed as well as we follow the leader into the infield S's here at Manfield. 177, Turton, as sideways as you like. We're in the closing stages of the third and final race of the day for the Coke and Hand Tools Super Mini Challenge cars, and this is the battle in the Mini 7s, and it's Ingram in the front. Don McVeigh through in second place, just about rubbing on the back bumper of Jason Ingram's championship winning car. Right in behind them, it is Damon Wilson by the look of it, and Gary Johnson in there too. You could throw a blanket over the top two though. Down the front straight they come once again. Ingram, car number 1. He is the defending champion of the Minis. He's a local lad here. He knows every inch of this Manfield circuit. But so too does Don McVeigh. Been around a long, long time as the Aucklander. And he sits up in second place in this race within a race. This is the battle for the Mini 7s. It is Johnson through in third, and then I think it'd be Damon Wilson in fourth. And out there somewhere will be Joanne McLaren, also in a Mini 7. So these were the last group to leave. This was the middle group to go, and it's being led at the moment by 35, Steve Price in the Miglia. We're back on board though with Kevin Sweeney, still just up ahead of him. It's a guy he just can't shake the attention of. That's Steve Lovett from Hamilton. Down across the stripe they go once again. On the front straight here at Manfield. Well, to give you an idea of the speed difference, the Mini 7 track record is held by Lex Wallace at a 126.330. The Miglias is Adam Dobbs, 122.52. The Super Minis is Kevin Townsend at a 119.20. And I can tell you that Marcia Haggerty has just set a lap record in the Open class at a 122.331. We're back on board here with Kevin Sweeney. Just up ahead of him, it is car number 42, and that's Kevin Townsend. He is the quickest car on the racetrack at the moment, and he is the record holder in the Super Mini class. There is Warren Herritt just slipping up the inside of Sweeney there, our camera car. Look at the revs, pulling around about 7.5. You see the rev counter in the middle of the dashboard, and there goes Greg Gordon as well. So slowly but surely, the Super Minis are getting in amongst this. Well, did I say 7 to 5? Try 9,000 RPM before the shift light comes on. 35, Steve Price from Palmerston North. Right in behind him, it is car number 88, Steve Lovett. Then it's our camera car, that is Kevin Sweeney. And then it's number 5, and that is Peter Amy's. And mired in that bunch as well. Oh, and there's a problem here for car number 10, and that is Marcia Haggerty. Well, she's gone off the racetrack. Now, that's doubly bad luck because the lap previous to that, she set the track record. Back on board here with Sweeney, and he's got it wrong as well. Oh, and there's maybe a mechanical problem. Lock the car up, and it is stopped on the grass. Meantime, the race continues, and it is 177. Martin Turton in the front. Second place, by the look of it, is car number 23, and that will be Laurie Axel. Behind him, it's number 79, and that's Alan Crawford. And then we would go back to car number 50, by the look of it, and that is Jason White from Harwera. So, as the laps wind down here at Manfield, we've yet to see the Super Minis make a big challenge for the front-running positions at the moment. It is Turton out on the front in the Mini Open class. 79 on your screen, currently sits in third place. This is Alan Crawford from Invercargill, another one of the Open Minis. Just ahead of him, it is number 23, and that is Laurie Axel in the Miglia from Palmerston North. So another local starting to forge his way towards the front. Another one of the Mini Miglias coming into contention now is Steve Price from Palmerston North, number 35. And behind him, it's Rick Van Sweat from Auckland in the Super Mini. And not too far behind him, it's Kevin Townsend also in the Super Mini. And just starting to go backwards on the closing laps is Steve Lovett from Hamilton in the Open car. 57, well, it didn't take him too long. Once he got amongst the traffic, is already up into fourth place, and that is Rick Van Sweat from Auckland. He won the previous race. He had problems on Saturday with mechanical issues and couldn't record a finish. Now he is going for the double here on Sunday. Down the back straight at Manfield. 57, Rick Van Sweat from Auckland. Rounds up number 79, Alan Crawford from Invercargill. Well, you can see they've come from near and far to race here at Manfield. Across the line goes Turton. Now is he going to be able to hold on to it? Here comes Crawford, and right beside him now is Van Sweat. Van Sweat goes into the front. Then it's number 23, and that is Laurie Axel from Palmerston North, and right alongside of him it was Stephen Price. So you've got to think that those positions are going to change before they come to this position on the racetrack again. We're back on board here with Kevin Sweeney. Just up ahead of him, it is the man that he has followed for 2 days now, Steve Lovett from Hamilton. Some of the faster boys starting to get amongst them as well now. There is Warren here, and just in front of him it's number 42, and that is Kevin Townsend. So these guys working up into the top 5. Ahead of Townsend, it is Steve Price. You get the feeling that both Townsend, Heron and probably Greg Gordon will be able to go past Price before the checkered flag comes out. 79 still holds tenaciously on to third place now, and that's Alan Crawford. Ahead of him it'd be Van Sweat and Martin Turton. We concentrate on this battle for the minors. 42, Townsend is in it, Warren Heron is in it, Greg Gordon is in it, and they displace Steve Price as they head down the front straight here at Manfield. Oh, and there goes the windscreen from Kevin Sweeney. Well, how's he going to see what he's doing here? It's hard for our camera to see anything. And listen to the engine, he's not getting off the throttle. He must be able to have a little bit of vision there as we go back to the outside shot just in time to see Rick Van Sweat cross the line in first place. He runs down Martin Turton in the closing stages. Oh, and I think Heron might have got up for third, or was it Alan Crawford? Behind them it was Kevin Townsend, Greg Gordon and Steve Price. Then Lex Wallace followed him, Adam Dobbs and Laurie Axel. You just saw him cross the line. But exciting stuff in the final race for the Mini Sevens here at Manfield. In the Supers, Rick Van Sweat gets another win to make it 2 for 2 for Sunday. In the Miglias, it was Steve Price. Mini Sevens, it was the champion Jason Ingram hanging on. And in the Opens, Marvin Turton.
Rick, you're making a habit of this, another victory.
Well, thanks very much. Twice in one day, it's a real bonus. Fantastic result after the sort of season I've had so far. In second place, I'm chasing hard now on Greg Gordon, who's first on points. With 1 round to go at Taupo, it's going to be down to the wire.
Much between you and the points?
We had about 30 points between us coming into this meeting, so it's got to be real close now.
Jason, 2 wins from 2 starts today.
Yeah, we had an awesome day. We've done a bit of engine development since Christchurch, and thanks to Phil Dean from Phil Dean Automotive, we've just got a honey of a car and it just flew today. Absolutely wrapped.
Even though you won both races, the racing looked pretty tight.
Yeah, once again, it always is in Mini Sevens, so that's why we were out here doing it. We love the close confrontation stuff, and it's entertaining racing.
Well, with 1 round to go in the Coke and Hand Tools Super Mini Challenge, this is what the points look like. And one thing you can be guaranteed of, it'll be close racing in all the 4 classes at the final round in Taupo.